In our last video, we talked about the concept of carbon credit and its role in the export market. In this video we are going to talk about how many carbon credits India have and why did India decide to ban its export. So without any further delay, let's get started. How much carbon credit India has? CDM projects have helped India in developing projects that qualify for voluntary carbon credits. As per a report by the Trade Promotion Council of India, India has generated approximately 30 million carbon credits. It is the second highest transacted volume in the world. The carbon trading market in India is growing faster than even the information technology, biotechnology, and BPO sectors. Cryptocurrency platforms, airlines, car makers, and oil companies were the biggest buyers of carbon offset credits in 2021. India has decided to ban carbon credit export. The lower house of the Indian Parliament passed the Energy Conservation Bill 2022 on August 8 to set up a domestic carbon market, citing that carbon credits will not be eligible for exports. India is the fourth country to have announced or planned bans on the sale of carbon credits in recent months after Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and Honduras. It is important that the industry is clarified that this will have no impact on the current sale of carbon credits developed in India to international global markets. Since the ban will not affect the current voluntary market dynamics in India, the industry will continue to empower the country in its transition into a carbon-neutral economy. India's future plans to meet its climate goal. At the 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference Summit in November 2021, India promised to reach zero carbon emissions by 2070 and reduce its emissions by 1 million tons in the next 10 years. Establishing a carbon credit market is the first step toward this goal. Emission reductions and removals are converted into tradable assets through a carbon market. This implies that an industrial unit that surpasses the emission criteria is eligible to receive credits. Additionally, it would allow struggling units to purchase credits and demonstrate compliance. A carbon market will create incentives to reduce emissions or improve energy efficiency. According to the Center for Science and Environment projections, India's CO2 emission will be 4.48 gigatons in 2030. According to this target, India will cut its carbon emission by 1 billion tons and therefore, our emissions in 2030 will be 3.48 gigatons. This means that India has set an ambitious goal to cut its emissions by 22%. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, global CO2 emissions must be 18.22 gigatons in 2030 for the world to stay below a 1.5 degrees Celsius rise in temperature. This means that the entire world has to be 2.14 tons per capita of CO2 in 2030. India is reaching this goal, and most importantly, it will do so without adding to the cumulative emissions in the atmosphere.